Picture two brothers as different as night and day. James, the older one, always had his life mapped out like a well-organized spreadsheet. Perfect grades, perfect job, perfect apartment, everything in its place. Then there's Mike, the younger brother, who treats life like one big adventure, living paycheck to paycheck and changing jobs as often as he changes his favorite band. I remember when their paths really started to diverge. James was climbing the corporate ladder at his law firm, while Mike was bouncing between being a bartender, a surf instructor, and briefly a professional dog walker. Their mom would always say, "At least they both have good hearts," though you could hear the worry in her voice whenever Mike's name came up. The real turning point came when their father fell ill. James, being James, immediately stepped in with a color-coded schedule of hospital visits and medication timings. Mike? He showed up with a guitar and started impromptu singing sessions in the hospital ward. The nurses loved it, and surprisingly, so did their dad. You see, what James never understood was that while he was busy being responsible, Mike was connecting with people in a way he never could, and what Mike didn't realize was that without James's stability, their family would have crumbled during tough times. It took a near tragedy to bring them together. When their father's condition suddenly worsened, it wasn't James's meticulous planning or Mike's charisma alone that got them through. It was both. James knew exactly which doctors to call and what questions to ask, while Mike kept everyone's spirits up and somehow convinced the entire hospital staff to bend visiting hours. Just a little. James started to see that not everything in life needs a 5-year plan, while Mike realized that sometimes, just sometimes, having a backup plan isn't such a bad idea. Now you'll occasionally catch James at one of Mike's beach bonfires, and yes, Mike finally started a savings account, though he insists it's just for emergency surfboard repairs. Sometimes the strongest bonds are forged, not despite our differences, but because of them. These brothers, polar opposites in almost every way, finally understood that they weren't just surviving each other, they were completing each other. And isn't that what family is all about? Being perfectly imperfect together.